when you don't have a label, you know, which is most people's situation, especially in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? When you have that label, you have access, like you said, to so much things. You have these videos, or you have a budget, extremely good. That your budget is, in most case scenarios, you know. But when you're independent and you're not in that situation, you're pretty much like, you got life to live. You got to pay for this. Me and Joey Cash just had this conversation where we was talking about all the things you got to pay for, you know. And it's just like, it really just opened my eyes. And these are things I already know, but when you're like really talking about this with another artist, and they're like really, it's like, damn, bro, like I know
the struggle.
You know, like this shit's insane because, I mean, videos, bro. Let's just say, for example, videos. How much are people charging right now for video? Like, what's the average price you think for dope videos? Like, for the ones that are worth it, I guess. You worth it.
Right now,
like the quality wise. Let's not talk about a price. Like this
right now, the quality that I see, that's just the quality you want. Minimum $1,500. $1,500. A nigga's rent for a quality video right now, $1,500. And that's just a woo, and that's not even the full dress up.
Right.
That's not smoke, lights, this and that. That's location, handheld more than likely, maybe another extra shot, some basic ass shit. $1,500. It's running niggas $1,500. And then, you know, there's niggas that you can catch shooting a couple hundred, 500, but that quality matches that $500 price a lot of the time. Compare it to what you know. I've always been one of those guys too. Like, people just put out content. Just put out content. I've always cared too much about my content. I won't put a video out if I can't view it how I see it. And that might be a hold on me. That's something that holds me back. But I'm going to stand firm on it, G. I can't see myself doing that just to put a video out and say, yo, I'm going to rap right here in front of this and that. My music, I care too much about my music to disrespect the visual. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's normally the range that I'm running into. And that's just one of the tasks. You know what I'm saying? That's not including the studio time, the purchasing of the music, the beat, production, if you don't make it yourself, the mixing, the mastering, the cover arts, the features if you have them, what else? You gotta pay to get it distributed. It's like so much catalog into like what you gotta do as an independent artist. And you get those one in a millions, you get those people that blow up or get a viral moment or, you know what I'm saying, off of something like that, but it's usually never off of something that they want to be known for. It's usually, you know, some shit that has a negative aspect attached to it. And a motherfucker gets some traction like that, or a motherfucker come out with a song and he's saying some wild things, or he's saying some things that draw certain attention that I just ain't never been one of them guys. So, you know, yeah, going into being an independent artist, that shit can be tough financially.
Do you feel, or what's your thoughts on the pricing of videos? Like, what's your...
Listen, I can't tell a nigga that what his price ain't fair.
No, okay, like just for the basic, like, let's say $1,500. Let's say that's the price, right? Do you feel what's your...
my personal feelings, like, yo, if I'm gonna pay you $1,500, but the way that I see money might not be the same way that the next guy, you know what I mean? The person who's an artist with a family, opposed to the artist that's just him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that $1,500 means more to me because I got things to take care of, people to take care of. So if I'm gonna invest in it, I need it to be it.
Right.
Opposed to me just being myself, I could be frivolous and take chances. Right. And be like, all right, I'm gonna try it out and try to build a relationship. Just, that's your price. All right, I'm gonna respect you and let's do it. You get what I'm saying? It just depends on your personal situation, your personal financial situation. You might have backing, you might have family, you might be somebody who's out here just getting it on his own. It just depends, and it's nobody's fault. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, that guy that can just do it himself and da-da-da. You have less of an excuse, my nigga. If you're by yourself and you can't invest in yourself freely and get ahead somewhere, you're doing something wrong. That person that got a reason to be like, all right, I see why you're kind of cautious of putting all your eggs in this basket, because if it fucks up, it doesn't just land on you, it lands on everybody else too. So you just kind of be cautious. I tell certain guys too, like, yo, the hardest thing to do is be successful and present. You get what I'm saying? That factors in. You can't be super successful and present in the household. It's impossible. You might think like these famous people, their household is like their kids will love it. A lot of their kids hate them because they just ain't around. They don't see them. If you're a popular guy, you're on tour all year long. You're gone.
Right.
You're not getting up, taking your kid to school and picking him up and doing the day-to-day shit like a family man would. That shit's tough. So it's all a compromise. If you want to be in entertainment, you gotta compromise something. And sometimes it's cool. Like, you can get in it and see if that's something that you're willing to do, or not. Because, you know, I've went on a tour. I've been on a tour and seen what it's like, and what you have to do, and how niggas is hitting this circuit. And you gotta watch out for snakes everywhere. Somebody's trying to make a dog. I ain't gonna say dog's name. We had a situation with this guy who had these connections, you know. The number was 10,000. 10,000, this will take care of everything that's needed during this tour run. That's press, posters everywhere we go, club runs, DJs, all of these things. So, all right, we agree. Sounds good. And you have a link that we need, supposedly, right? We get to doing this run, and it's just all backwards. You get what I'm saying? You know, there's supposed to be a sprinter. We're in a motherfucker's actual car. We get into the club. We still got to come out of pocket to pay a DJ. When this shit should be covered, we should just be coming to make an appearance, get my song played, because that's like the run out there, down south in Atlanta and shit. Go to the clubs, hit the DJ off, the DJ play your music while the bitches is dancing. Motherfuckers throw money while your shit dancing. If it's a popping record or a stick, or you coming in there promoting it all the time, it's a record that they'll fuck with. And then you go from club to club to club to club, up the whole line. Everything's around there. Alabama. We went up to North Carolina. We went to Miami, to the Rolling Loud. We went everywhere. But things weren't adding up. Situations weren't adding up. And, you know, there's snakes everywhere. So just knowing that you got to come out of pocket for all of that, hotel, gas, food, new clothes if you need them, all of that shit costs. As an independent artist, unless you got a budget or a deep pocket, like, that shit's nearly, I ain't even gonna say nearly impossible, it's just really hard. It's really hard to do it independently with no, you know, right. If your budget ain't really like that, or it's tough, bro. And that's why you need these labels. But you go to these labels and you getting fucked over. In the long run, you might get some money right then and there. You know what I mean? Because even when these niggas get these contracts, they're not getting the money. We gave you $1 million contract, but we didn't give you $1 million. You get what I'm saying? We might give you a budget. You get an advance of whatever, maybe 10%, $100,000. That's what you can go to the bank and pull out $100,000. But with that, that's supposed to go into a budget. You know what I mean? Everything's budgeted within that contract. Studio time, features. You know what I mean? And that's why you better make it the right one, because if you don't make it the right one, you owe me all of this money still. And now you're fucked over in the long run because you done took some dumbass contract and they own your music in perpetuity. You know what I'm saying? So shit it's nutty, bro. It's like you better off just being a local rapper and getting a little money around the city and shit, opposed to like nigga, how niggas is doing it right now. Everybody's getting whooped, bro. Everybody's getting whooped.